Augustus Baldwin Longstreet. Augustus Baldwin Longstreet, September 22, 1790, July 9, 1870, was an American lawyer, minister, educator, and humorist, known for his book Georgia's Scenes. He was the uncle of the senior Confederate General James Longstreet. He held pro-slavery and pro-secessionist views, personally owning dozens of slaves throughout his life. Biography. Longstreet was born in Augusta, Georgia, a son of the inventor William Longstreet. He graduated at Yale University in 1813, studied law in Litchfield, Connecticut, and was admitted to the bar in Richmond County, Georgia. He soon moved and rose to eminence as a lawyer in Greensboro, Georgia. He represented Greene County in the state legislature in 1821, and in 1822 became a district judge in Ocmulgee. After several years as a judge, he declined re-election and resumed his legal practice in Augusta, did editorial work, and established the Sentinel, which soon merged with the Chronicle 1838. In 1838, he became a Methodist minister. During this period of his ministry, the town was visited with yellow fever, but he remained at his post, ministering to the sick and dying. In 1839, he was made president of Emory College. After 9 years, he accepted the presidency of Centenary College, Louisiana, then of the University of Mississippi, where he stayed for 6 years, after which he resigned and became a planter, but in 1857 became president of South Carolina College. Just before the Civil War, he returned to his old presidency in Mississippi. In politics, he belonged to the Jeffersonian school of strict construction and states' rights. He made speeches on all occasions through his life. "I have heard him," writes one who knew him, "respond to a serenade, preach a funeral sermon, deliver a college commencement address, and make a harangue over the pyrotechnic glorifications of seceding states." He could never be scared up without a speech. During his years as a Southern Methodist minister, Longstreet preached a doctrine of secession and defended slavery. He was conspicuous in the discussions that led to a rupture of his church. Scholar Louis M. Purifoy notes that Augustus B. Longstreet, in a baccalaureate address to the University of South Carolina graduating class of 1859, urged the young men of his audience to defend Southern rights to the utmost. While they should not strive to break up the Union, they should not make a dishonorable surrender of the 1,000th part of the Millmore to save. His fame is based, however, on a single book, of which he was the author, Georgia's Scenes, 1835, originally published in newspapers, then gathered into a volume at the South, and finally issued in 1840 in New York. It featured realistic sketches of Southern humor. It is said that he disavowed the second edition 1867 and tried to destroy the first. Augustus was a mentor for his nephew James Longstreet and was a longtime friend and associate of John C. Calhoun. He died in Oxford, Mississippi, and is buried in Section 1 of St. Peter's Cemetery. American actress Laura Parker is his third great-granddaughter. Longstreet Theater on the University of South Carolina campus is named in his honor. In July 2021, the university's Presidential Commission on University History recommended removing his name from the building.